It's Miss Joey, aka Miss Trying to Figure It All Out. So, good morning, or should I say good afternoon. You know, the afternoon is my morning. So, I just got my work clothes on and getting ready to do something with this head and get out the door. When I woke up, I was feeling okay, even though I kind of tossed and turned. Aubrey had sent me a message, and she's like, well, the power's out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I'm like, well, the bill's paid, so I don't know. And apparently there was something in the area going on, because she said she got a notification from Spectrum that there was something with the power, and it was on within like 10 minutes after that. But when I went and I got up and was talking to her more, she said that she had taken a nap, because she's off. She took a nap, and that she was reading notifications in the area through the Ring camera that the power apparently had been out since earlier. So I'm just glad, because I was thinking, oh, this is bad timing. You know, I need to be up. I need to have some power for various reasons. So, and plus, I don't need anything holding me back today, because I have my new person that I'm starting to train today. If she shows up, that will be a good start. So, but, so yeah, I'm going to be training today, and hopefully it will go. So, hopefully I'm going to have a good shift tonight. I know sometimes, like, you know, you guys already know if you've seen any of my videos, that I do get a little overly anxious sometimes. I do suffer from anxiety. So one thing I can say when it comes to doing trainings is that what motivates me to get through it is the fact that I'm going to be able to have some weekends off. Or if I want to put in for a vacation, I'll have somebody that can actually cover for me on my shift. You know, that's the motivation behind it. But you know, actually it's difficult to be in that situation where you're training. You know, when you're training, you got to have somebody with you, like pretty much all night or all day, depending on what shift you work. Excuse me. And that can be a little tough sometimes, but I've done lots of training, so I'm sure I'll get through it. I think it's interesting, though, that, like, people's concept of what I do. I think because I always hear people say that I make it look easy, or by watching me, they just assume that it's not difficult for me, and little do they know. I mean, I guess that's a good thing that it doesn't look, you know, that it looks like I'm, you know, a pro at it, and that I'm not struggling. But trust me, I have my moments. Every day is not a great day, and for the most part, you know, it comes with a lot of challenges, but I guess that's life. I'm just blessed and happy that I have a job, because I know there are people out there these days that don't, who wish that they did. So I just try to appreciate the fact that I actually have a job. It could be so much worse. So But yeah, I'm glad the power clicked back on just in time, or else that kind of would have, that would have not been good on a day, especially on a day like this. I think my mood might have been if I had to walk into work after the power being out or something like that, I think my mood would have been a little bit off. The new person will probably be like, what is going on here? So just doing a little eyebrows. I'm just going to do something simple today, you guys. For the factory. I was busy last night at work, though. I really was. I was busy, and I did not have time to be playing around. I do know that tonight, especially because when I packed my lunch, took my lunch yesterday, I was on my way to work before I realized, I was like, dang, I didn't pack any water, bottled water, even though I can get it at work. I have plenty of bottled water. And I know, I can tell I need to amp up the water. I need to quit cutting up. I did good before I went to bed this morning because I did not eat any snacks. I had been on I don't know, I had been kind of off. And I was just kind of cutting up for like a week. You know, just not really going by what the cardiologist had talked to me about, all that, in case you guys saw that video. I have some things that I need to be doing in regards to my diet and lifestyle changes, and for some reason I kind of, and I say I was off for the week. I was off for like a couple weeks, y'all. It was just, you know, you wouldn't have thought that I even had that conversation with the cardiologist. I just was on my own thing. So definitely need to get back on track. I don't know what I was thinking. So I do have, when I got home though, I did, because I had a talk with myself before I got off work. I'm like, okay, you are not gonna go home when you get off this morning and be in that kitchen getting chips and stuff. So I had that talk with myself already. And so, but I was like, you know, I need to go into the kitchen and I need to pack my lunch, because I know me, and I know that if I think I'm going to get up early enough to be getting myself ready and go down and cook something to put my lunch, that's not going to happen. And I didn't feel like, I mean, it's kind of cool out today. It's cold, and I think it's rainy. So I really didn't want to have to take a cold lunch, like a tuna bagel. Sometimes I like my tuna bagels, but not when it's real cold. So I had some jasmine rice that I made, and I have these plant-based chicken pieces. They're like chicken breasts, but they're plant-based. And I sauteed those with garlic and some olive oil and some broccoli. And then I added a stir-fry sauce. Not a whole lot, just enough to coat it. And it's really good. I tasted it. And I did not make a snack bowl this time. I can't. I gotta get on track. So, but I tasted it and it's really good. And those plant-based chicken pieces are by, I hadn't tried that brand before now. And it's by a company called, the name is Daring. D-A-R-I-N-G, Daring. And I have to say, texture-wise and taste-wise, it's really great. I've had different plant-based chicken supposed to be chicken breast, and it's, you know, some have been just downright repulsive, but this one that everything was really good about it. I mean, when I was fixing it and you look at it in the pan, it looks like regular, drop my comb. It looks like just regular chicken breast, honestly, chicken pieces. So, but yeah, I can tell right now I'm needing some to get hydrated. I'm needing to get some water in me. I can feel it. I'm not going to put any moisturizer in my hair. I do have some conditioner in it. I've got a string hanging off my shirt. I see it. I'll get that off. And my deodorant is wet. So that's not sweat gel. That's my deodorant that I put on right after I put my shirt on. I just reach in there and roll it on there. Sometimes I put a little too much. For me, a little bit of deodorant goes a long way, and sometimes I get carried away with it and just start putting it on like I don't know. Yeah, I need some water. Sometimes I start feeling just a little funny. I took my blood pressure, like I said, my blood pressure was high. I did take a blood pressure pill, but I don't think I took drink enough water because I only had so much bottled water up here. And I didn't want to have to go downstairs, so I can feel it. Like on my way to work, I'm going to have to drink some water so I don't walk in the plant feeling lightheaded. I mean, I work in a pretty dangerous environment. I just had an experience. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but the other day at work, there was an injury. There was a lot of bleeding going on, and I just work. You know, if you work in a factory and you work around steel, especially steel is very dangerous, you guys. And you know, if you make automotive parts or just various components that require steel, then you work with those big steel coils, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, there have definitely been people at my job who have lost limbs. So I just gotta be careful in that place. And that is not, so when I'm feeling like lightheaded and stuff, I really have to get a hold of that and do something about it and not just let myself be that way, because that is not the environment that you want to be falling out in, you know, if you're not feeling well or if you're lightheaded or something. So I'm thinking once I get some water, I'll be much better. Doing pretty good on time. I hope you guys have been able to watch some of the get ready with me videos that I've done. I've done several. And I'm finally getting to a point where I can actually put music on my videos. Oh my goodness. It is so much harder than it looks, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. All I can do is laugh at myself sometimes. Whoa. They could see me now. Oh. Certain hair ties get my hair tighter than others. There it is, right in my face. Definitely gotta get this little string up on my arm. Is that I'll be fixated on that all night. catching up. Oh my gosh, you guys. I tell y'all when I see something in the news that just... So before I went to bed, I was catching up on some news stories, and I saw that story where the lady, I really don't remember where exactly it was at, but she was asleep. They assumed she was asleep in her bed, and there was a drive-by shooting, and she got shot, and her son found her that morning in the bed, dead. And they know it was a drive-by because somebody's Ring camera. I'm gonna use this on my edges, you guys. I used this on the other part, but I think I'm gonna try this on my edges. I don't know. Check the time. So, but yeah, so the Ring camera, and they played it, and you could just hear gun shots going off. And I'm thinking, in the area that they showed, now it wasn't not in the same state that I live in, but still, I'm assuming the area was a pretty nice area, because I mean, it looked like a nice area, even though I know looks can be deceiving, and I know there's violence in all neighborhoods these days, but still, I was like, oh my gosh, she was only 46, y'all. I'm like, come on. You know how devastated I would be if something like that happened, or how devastating it would be if that happened to me and Aubrey came home, or vice versa. I mean, come on. That could be anybody. I just don't understand. And so, I don't know yet, because I haven't turned the news back on to see if there's been any updates, but I don't know if there was any issues going on, that she might have had with anyone, if it was, if they were actually targeting, her residence, or if this was just some random, guns are not for everyone. Everyone shouldn't have a gun. And these days, and typically I would be like, these kids out here got these guns, but that's not even the case these days. This is just anybody. There's all kind of people out here cutting up with guns and stuff. Just doing the most, It's scary. It really is. So, I mean, I know I've said this, I probably sound like a broken record, but we just all have to be blessed when we can wake up every day and, nothing like that has happened in our lives, and that we can make it to the grocery store and back, to the gas station and back, wherever and back. These days, you got to be blessed just to be able to go somewhere and make it back home in one piece, okay? Because that right there is devastating. My stomach is growling, y'all. But after I watched that in the news, I couldn't watch anymore. I was like, I'm going to turn this off right now so I can get some sleep. Because, wow, that was just so sad to me. And it showed, I'll just say this and I'll move on, but it showed she had a daughter, she has a daughter, and twin 11-year-old boys. I hope that because they got a car on camera, after when all the gunshots went off and the car was speeding off, but I couldn't tell what kind of car it was. But maybe once you know, forensics, how they are. They have different technology. Maybe they'll be able to see what kind of car it was. But I hope that, you know, they somehow get some justice in that case. That just devastated a lot of lives just in that matter of seconds. All those gunshots going off. So, but yeah, so I caught up on my news and went on to sleep after that one. I usually, and actually, matter of fact, that had me so just in a mood after that, that I usually try to upload a video before I go to bed. But after I saw that, I literally put my phone down. And I was like, I'll get to this later on, because I kind of was in deep thought for a second. It just confirms for me that, you know, not that I don't know every day is a blessing, but it just confirms that I truly, you know, even though, you know, some days I do complain about things, sometimes they don't always go my way, and I'm not having the day I want to have. Every day is still truly a blessing. So these gloves are so helpful. I don't have to worry about my hands getting all hooky. If I look at my wrist one more time without my watch. So I'm doing pretty good on time. Throw some earrings on. Would mind trying to leave a few minutes early, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see what earrings I want to wear to work today. Just earrings for the factory. Sometimes I still like to wear really cute studs and stuff, though. But yeah, I think now that I'm starting to try to, I don't know, do a little bit more with my videos, my get ready, tongue tied, y'all. Let me untie it. My get ready with me videos. I'm probably going to, honestly, they take me a little bit longer, so I'm probably going to, and I don't want them to be too long, so sometimes I'll have to upload them later in the day and not necessarily in the morning before I go to bed. Because y'all know, if you've seen some of my other videos, if I start trying to do too much, I'll post it, I'll have half music, no sound. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Go down here and put my lunch in my bag. First, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to try to put this on without going cross-eyed. I tried to put my necklace on the other day, y'all, and I just about went cross-eyed doing it, so. Yeah. Hold on. Finally got it, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gotta have Gizzy with me next to my heart. So I'm gonna have a mask on, so I'm not really gonna put anything else on my face, okay? And I got my cards that I'm gonna need. I'm gonna grab my charger. And you guys know how I get ready for the factory. I got my high-waisted sweats on. Ready for the factory. I got my compression socks on. And so yeah, I'm gonna grab my backpack, my charger, and a hoodie, and my Carhartt, and my lunch, and my coffee, and I'm gonna be out the door. So yeah, you guys, hopefully y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.